Peter had a few friends in his neighborhood, and whenever he went out with them, others would treat his friends with respect and honor. However, Peter himself never received the same level of admiration. One day, feeling unappreciated and burdened, Peter decided to visit a nearby river in his village. He reached the river with a heavy heart, troubled by countless thoughts about why people lacked respect and chose to humiliate others without reason. Questions about the world's behavior and its apparent tendency to demean others swirled in his mind, leaving him restless. Seeking solace, Peter decided to visit an old monk known for resolving worldly troubles with remarkable wisdom. The monk resided in a vast monastery nestled high in rough terrain. When Peter arrived, he found the monk deeply immersed in meditation, surrounded by a few seekers awaiting guidance. Peter joined the group and patiently waited for his turn. When the monk opened his compassionate eyes, he began addressing each person's concerns one by one. When Peter's turn came, he bowed respectfully and knelt before the monk, pouring out his heart. Tears streamed down his face as he explained how no one valued him. He described feeling ignored and disrespected by friends, family, and relatives, who often dismissed his opinions and even mocked him. Peter admitted that he was beginning to believe he was inherently unworthy of respect. Moved by Peter's plight, the monk smiled warmly and asked, "My child, what is it that you desire?" Peter responded, "Master, I want everyone to respect and value me. I want people to listen to me attentively and never dismiss my words." The monk, still smiling, offered profound wisdom. He said, "No one can humiliate or disrespect you unless you allow them to. People treat you poorly because you have not made yourself strong and confident. In this world, strength often dictates respect, and the weak are frequently undermined. Whether it is a father rebuking his children, a husband belittling his wife, or the wealthy disregarding the poor, the powerful often disrespect the powerless. To earn respect, you must understand this dynamic and rise above it." The monk continued, "Today, I will share 5 lessons that, if applied, will transform how people perceive and treat you. They will listen to you, respect you, and take you seriously. Let me begin with the first lesson: the power of saying no. Many people try to please others by agreeing to everything, hoping to win their favor. However, this only diminishes their self-respect. When you always say yes, people start taking you for granted, assuming you lack your own opinions or priorities. They stop valuing your consent and begin assigning tasks they could handle themselves, knowing you won't refuse. Over time, this erodes not only your self-esteem, but also your ability to focus on your own growth and goals. Learning to say no is essential. Before agreeing to any request, pause and consider whether it aligns with your priorities and values. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It preserves your time, energy, and dignity. Remember, it's impossible to make everyone happy, and constantly trying to do so will only leave you unhappy and unfulfilled. By confidently setting boundaries, you command respect and create space for personal development. The monk's words resonated deeply with Peter, marking the beginning of his journey towards self-respect and inner strength. Second lesson: stop complaining. The monk continued, "Peter, the second lesson you must learn is to stop complaining. Every person in this world is dealing with their own problems, and no one enjoys the company of someone who constantly complains and laments about their struggles. People tend to avoid those who bring negativity into their lives, as they are already burdened by their own challenges. What people seek is someone who can lighten their mood, make them smile, and offer a momentary escape from their difficulties, not someone who drags them down further. So, Peter, Stop focusing on your complaints and start working on solutions to your problems. Sharing your troubles with others often achieves nothing, as some will mock you behind your back, while others will simply distance themselves from you. If you wish to preserve your self-respect and earn the respect of others, abandon the habit of constant complaining once and for all. Third lesson: be less available. The monk then shared the third lesson, saying, "Peter, don't always make yourself readily available to everyone. When you are constantly accessible, people begin to take you for granted. No matter how much value you place on someone, if you overextend yourself, they may see you as insignificant. Remember, in this world, rarity creates value. Consider water and diamonds. Water is essential for life, yet its abundance often makes people undervalue it. On the other hand, diamonds, though not necessary for survival, are seen as precious because they are rare. Similarly, the less available you make yourself, the more people will seek your presence and respect your time. Balance your availability, Peter, and watch how people start valuing you. Fourth lesson: keep your promises. The monk went on, "Peter, the fourth key to earning respect is to always honor your word. No one admires a dishonest or unreliable person. If you want people to value you, never make false promises or commitments you can't keep. Lies and broken promises destroy trust, and without trust, respect is impossible. When you stand by your words, people will naturally respect you. However, if you are deceitful, not only will you lose respect, but others will also doubt everything you say. Therefore, Peter, be firm in your promises and decisions. A person who is reliable and true to their commitments earns admiration and trust among friends, family, and society." Fifth lesson: overcoming poverty's stigma. Finally, the monk addressed a profound issue. "Peter, one of the greatest barriers to respect in this world is poverty. Unfortunately, a poor person often finds themselves without friends or allies. They face humiliation at every step, even within their own home. Society tends to pity the poor rather than honor them, making life feel like a path strewn with thorns. But Peter, you can overcome this stigma by developing qualities that help you rise above your circumstances. Work tirelessly to escape the trap of poverty, not just for financial gain, but to reclaim your dignity and self-worth. Transform yourself into the best version of who you can be. When you succeed in this, you'll find that respect and value from others will naturally follow." The monk's blessing. Having imparted these 5 invaluable lessons, the monk paused and blessed Peter with a bright future, free from the burden of disrespect. He then resumed his meditation. Peter stood, filled with gratitude, and bowed deeply before the monk. With newfound resolve, he returned home and began applying the lessons to his life. In time, Peter noticed remarkable changes. People started treating him with respect and admiration. They valued his opinions, recognized his worth, and regarded him as a man of high principles. Through determination and self-improvement, Peter transformed his life, earning the respect he had always desired.